Classic sounds can never go wrong with Supersax. 5 saxophones playing Charlie Parker's solos in harmony. Put out a number of albums through the years, 70s into the 80s, I do believe. Supersax here doing Au Pravave, a transcribed solo from the great Charlie Parker. Originally alto sax recording. And just before that, a new release. A really great, refreshing sound from Warren Wolf and his History of the Vibraphone lead-off Bopstickle Course. That's the way we like it. Warren Wolf on the vibraphone. Here on the YouTube portion, Full Moon Hacksaw Jazz and Blues. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, and we're here on the air, KRDP 90.7 FM in the East Valley. Also serving the global community worldwide, jazz.listen, the number 2, KRDP.com. Still where the Valley comes to talk, sing, connect on the TuneIn radio app. Search for KRDP 90.7 FM. We think that takes care of business for now, and we go on with another new release, taking the tempo down ever so slightly. Jonathan Powell and his Mambo Jazz Party. Let's take the track Butterfly. We'll put the graphics of this one on the YouTube too. They're pretty neat looking. a drummer-led group, and it's under the direction of Pasquale Meirelles, the sexteto, and he calls it Corino for Paula. Just before that was a new release, and that was a trumpet player named Jonathan Powell. Hope you enjoyed the graphics on our YouTube video. It's a good one. It's a new release from Circle 9 Records called Mambo Jazz Parties. We had our combination of Hacksaw Caliente, Hacksaw Hot right there with a mambo followed by Brazilian rhythms. The mambo was called Butterfly. Again, new release, Jonathan Powell. Time for program identification. Full Moon Hacksaw Jazz and Blues. Full Moon Hacksaw on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That's the way we post our MP3s, our audio. Also playlists for our daily shows and our weekly shows. We're here Monday through Friday morning on KRDP 90.7 FM. And time for a reset, going back to our vinyl, our vintage vinyl. This is the Art Farmer Quartet. Art Farmer on flugelhorn, I think, or maybe it's a cornet, maybe it's a trumpet, some kind of a brass. I think you get the idea. Jim Hall, the great guitarist, featured here. This is entitled Swing Spring, Hacksaw Jazz. Rob McConnell's Boss Brass, and that is called JoJo's Dance. Rob McConnell from 1988, at a time when contemporary jazz was not going in that direction. A light-sounding big band, I think really set apart with the wonderful guitar playing of Ed Bickert. There we heard a chance to hear that guitarist on JoJo's Dance and Rob McConnell's Boss Brass. Just ahead of that was a vintage track from vinyl from the Art Farmer Quartet featuring Jim Hall. Speaking of guitar, in this case it was smoking guitar in a room that when you hear albums recorded at the half note, you can really feel the ambience of that room, the presence of the crowd, and the way the signal was picked up from the live music. Greenwich Village spot from our history, Art Farmer, Swing Spring, which brings us to a new release. My name's Tom Colson. Good to be here with you. We'll put the graphics up on this YouTube as well. It's called The Crew. It's a quintet featuring the leadership of pianist John C. O'Leary. And here they are going to pay a most reverent treatment to the Duke of Ellington, Love You Madly, which we do, Hacksaw Jazz.
Love you madly, right or wrong, sounds like the lyric of a song. And since it's so, I thought I'd let you know I love you madly. Better fish up in the sea is not the theory for me, and that's for sure, just like I said before. I love you madly. If you could see the happy you and me I dream about so proudly, you know, the breath of spring that makes me sing my love song so loudly. Good things come to those who wait, so just sit back and wait for fate to let you see the day you say to me, I love you madly. Right or wrong, sounds like the lyric of a song. And since it's so, I thought I'd let you know I love you madly. Better fish up in the sea is not the theory for me, and that's for sure, just like I said before. I love you madly. the happy you and me I dream about so proudly. You know the breath of spring that makes me sing my love song so loudly. Good things come to those who wait, so just sit back and wait for fate to let you see the day you say to me, I love you madly. I love you madly. I love you madly.
I want to tell you about trombonist Steve Turre. He has dozens of albums out, and he has a fine new one out, recorded live. He's put them out over the years since the 80s, I think. He was a sideman with Rosson Roland Kirk, the multi-reed man. But Steve Turre, as you'll see on the graphics in the YouTube, put out vinyl as well, and this is called Viewpoint as far as a release. We heard a very unusual version of Miles Davis's All Blues. And the thing that I think really sets Steve Turre apart, he's a very forward-looking player, first of all, but then he gets the conch shell going. This is seashell with the end chopped off so you can blow into it like a mouthpiece of a trombone. And then he's got two going at once. You talk about influence from multi-reed man Kirk, who he played with earlier. So he learned a thing or two about multitasking dexterity here. We had the examples of the conch shells, getting some notes out of those, as well as the trombone, and some trumpet here on this recording also from John Faddis, done in the 80s. All Blues, Steve Turre. Thought you might enjoy something a bit unusual there. The Crew is heard before that. That's a new release. We mentioned the leadership of pianist John C. O'Leary, but we neglected to mention a singer was coming up named Brian Hughes, Brian J. Hughes. Out front of the Crew with Love You Madly by Duke Ellington. Okay, to continue, Hacksaw Jazz, another new release. We'll get into guitar here. This is named That's a Fact as far as the track. The name of the album, the collection, the download is A Change of Pace. The guitarist's name, Greg Amirault. And what we'll do for the video is turn the lights off for ambiance and atmosphere and show you a picture of this guitarist, which should work pretty well on this, or as we play this. That's a Fact by Greg Amirault, new release, Hacksaw Jazz.
said goodbye in this cafe. The sky was blue, the mood was gray. You showed no surprise, agreed it was wise, but there were tears in your eyes. You touched my cheek and walked out of my life. I didn't even cry on the day that we said goodbye. Está fazendo ano e meio, amor, que o nosso lar desmoronou. Meu sabiá, meu violão, uma cruel desilusão. Foi tudo que ficou. Pra machucar meu coração. Each year in this season I find my way to the same little table in the same cafe. I gaze at young couples who remind me of me and you, hoping with all my heart they won't say goodbye to the day we said goodbye.